If you're listening to Rivian, please show us what this tonneau cover is going to look like and how it's going to function. So you'll give at least the future buyers, they'll have to be able to make an informed decision whether or not this is something that they get some value out of. Because the way I'm looking at it, it seems like it's going to be more trouble than it's worth for me and the things that I do. Hey, what's going on, all my current Rivian owners and future Rivian owners? Yeah, crazy thing. I just found out there's a Rivian on my street, and the crazy thing is that there are only like 12 houses on my street, and on my side of the street there may be 6 houses, and he's actually right behind me. So this is I don't even know who he is. I'd never met him before. Our houses are spaced a good distance apart, but yeah, that's he has a white Rivian with the black 22-inch sport tires, just like I have. Of course, mine is I have the limestone color, which I think is better, a lot better. I think that looks like a marshmallow. But anyway, so I want to talk about the tonneau cover. A few days ago, I made a video about my Rivian journey, and part of that, I kind of discussed the tonneau cover that and some of what I believe are room for improvement for communications for Rivian. I paid for a tonneau cover, and then of course I don't have a tonneau cover. This is supposed to be a manual cover. Who knows what it looks like? There hasn't been any communication on it. I just know I paid for something that I don't have. And so, don't know what's going on with that. As far as I'm concerned, I heard there are panels, but what do these panels look like? I guess you slide it in, and what does it all mean? But fortunately, I got an email from Rivian yesterday, and it stated they were reaching out to provide an update on the tonneau cover, and saying that it would be out probably around the summertime. So that's good news. That's good news that they reached out, and at least I have an idea when it's showing up. However, here's the point of disappointment for me anyway. This tonneau cover does not seem like it's going to have the functionality that I originally thought, because I originally ordered the power tonneau cover, and of course you all know that they stopped producing that power tonneau cover. But that power tonneau cover made so much sense, because I'm not a truck guy, especially in my day-to-day life. Commuting back and forth, parking in a parking lot is just not really feasible for me for a truck. But like I said before, my wife and I, we do a lot of home improvement projects, and we do have a trailer that we pull, and we use her Mazda CX-9 to pull it. I mean, we're not pulling major stuff, so that has worked for us so far. But I always wanted what I call a beater truck to, go and maybe get some mulch thrown in the back of it, or just pick up sheets of drywall, so I won't have to pull a trailer every time I need to go get, maybe a few items of plywood or drywall. And so that's where this Rivian really comes into handy. I just didn't want to have another truck just laying around where I'm paying insurance for and taxes and whatnot, and I'm only using it just a few times a year just to pick up some plywood or something. So I didn't think that was the value proposition for a beater truck, just wasn't there for me. And then in comes a Rivian. Perfect size for me. The bed, I can get drywall in. I like how they had a gooseneck tailgate, which is perfect. I get drywall, plywood, all the things I need right in this vehicle without having to hook that trailer up. And then also would have that power tonneau cover. Maybe put my power tools in the back and just hit that button and cover them up, and they'll be nice and secure and out of sight. Now here comes what I believe is a design flaw with this manual tonneau cover. When I first saw it when they say, hey, we're not going to be making this powered tonneau cover anymore, we're going to be making this manual one. In my mind, I thought it was going to be a manual one, kind of like the one on the Hyundai Santa Fe. I don't know if you all see that. I'll see if I can grab some footage of that for you. But I thought it was going to be a manual tonneau cover that you can pull, close and then lock it with the tailgate. But it sounds like these are panels that you slide in, which means that seems like it's going to be very inconvenient. This person's trying to get me killed. Illinois drivers, boy. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be very inconvenient. Because if I want to put something in the bed of my truck, that means I'm going to have to slide these panels out. I'm trying to visualize that in my head, and what is that going to be like? Especially, I mentioned the gooseneck tailgate where it actually sticks out farther, and with the height of the bed of the truck, that's going to make it very difficult to slide items in and out of. Because I'm going to have to maybe push or maybe grab something, say something slides to the back of the tunnel. Of the bed. I'm gonna have to go and crawl through to get it, which that's not happening, not with my bad knees. Or am I gonna have to take off the tonneau cover to be able to get to it, and then climb in the bed of the truck and all that? It just seems like it's going to be very inconvenient, to the point where I don't really see the value in it. And because of that, I believe Rivian should be more forthcoming and show us what this thing is going to look like, at least a mock-up or something, and then give us the opportunity to opt out of it. Give us our money back because this is not anything I want. I can go get a leather tonneau cover or something that I can aftermarket, where I can just roll up if I want to get it out of the way, and I can still put things in, and I had a headache of having to pull out all of these panels and then store them inside my gear tunnel. To me, it seems like more problems than the solutions it's going to provide. And so if you're listening to Rivian, please show us what this tonneau cover is going to look like and how it's going to function, so you'll give at least the future buyers, they'll have to be able to make an informed decision whether or not this is something that they get some value out of. Because the way I'm looking at it, it seems like it's going to be more trouble than it's worth for me in the things that I do. Picking things up, I'm going to have to take time out to slide all these panels out. That just is not feasible. And so as a solution, I would suggest that you show us what you have, and if it's something we feel is not feasible, allow us to be refunded so we can get some on the aftermarket. And I really hope you all consider this, because if customers start to get items and they're very dissatisfied with the product, it's not going to be worth it. I want to know what you all think out in the Rivian community. What do you all think about this? And go ahead and put it in the comments section. So hopefully someone from Rivian will see this and, let them know how we feel. And, hopefully they can, provide us some more clearer communication on exactly what this thing is going to look like. Well, that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you all on the next video.